Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Should the dictator Vladimir Putin be concerned with the fact that the Ukrainians receive longer range missiles or not? Well, I will give you two examples here, and actually I will mention the Americans trying to send theirs now. So, this is an article from Business Insider, and they are celebrating supposed killing of a Russian general 100 miles behind the front line, allegedly with Storm Shadow missiles. So they said, hey, we took out a senior Russian general with a Storm Shadow missile nearly 100 miles behind the front line. Reports. Okay, well, good for you. Now, if you remember, we have this article, I covered it in Ukraine form, France to hand over long-range SCALP missiles to Ukraine, which have a range of... This long-range weapon can hit targets up to 500 kilometers away. That is from the border of Ukraine with Russia to Moscow is less than 500 kilometers. So this is just the SCALP missile. The Americans are trying to send their version, and there is. Here we have Ukrainska Pravda. Biden is still considering ATACMS for Ukraine. I don't know how you pronounce this, but I will say ATACMS in Romanian. Let's turn it that way. Or ATACMS, which is the acronym for long range papa beep beep boop boop boop. So US President Joe Biden has confirmed that he is still considering providing Ukraine with long-range missiles, ATACMS. So we are working on that. I'm pretty sure you're going to send it. Now, the reason is here. Right here. The Army Tactical, this is the acronym, the Army Tactical Air-to-Air Missile System is a surface-to-surface missile with a range of about 300 kilometers. So 300 kilometers there, then you have 500 kilometers here, and you got these guys here with 100 miles, which is more than that, because I know that the Storm Shadow goes to about 250 kilometers. So, are they trying to kill that guy? They are bragging about killing that senior general. So, what would the Russians, I don't know, how would they prepare? Because if these guys were able to do that, remember, even the Ukrainians were able to hit, 550 miles away from the border? Remember when they hit those, what was the name of that, Angles 2 military airfields? At a distance of about 500 miles, 700 and some kilometers, with those old Soviet so-called drones with jet engine, propelled by jet engine. And that was obviously coordinated by the Western countries and so on, according to Russians. And nevertheless, are they going to hit Moscow? And when I say Moscow, I'm not saying Moscow civilians. They're not going to care about that one. Are they going to try to kill Putin? And people will say, well, why not? He's in charge. He's the bad dude. Well then, if they try one time, what do you think this guy should do or will do, being such a criminal? I'm talking about Putin, obviously. Remember, according to the Russians, and not only, let's put it the Russians, they claim that those two drones that hit the Kremlin, or at least attacked the Kremlin, were supposed to kill Putin. What happened to that one? No reaction, as far as I know. They say, well, we're going to react. We're going to, yeah, like what? We're going to hit some control groups, some control, control and command locations. Okay, they say we killed Zaluzny. They say we killed Budanov, the chief of the Ukrainian intelligence. Zaluzny is the commander-in-chief of the whole Ukrainian armed forces. Actually, if you look at the evidence they provided with Zaluzny, I haven't heard about Zaluzny for some time. Not at all. I hear all kind of other guys talking about this and that, but no Zaluzny. I don't know if he's dead or not, but nevertheless, if he is, then okay, let's say they retaliated that way. But if he's not, Where's Budanov? Budanov, moreover, but let's say Budanov, what did they do? I'm not suggesting that they should return the favor, quote unquote, but if these guys are celebrating the killing of a senior general hit, and they're celebrating 100 precision strike with Storm Shadow missiles, they're going to receive the French ones, and they're going to receive the American ones, even the American ones, they say approximately, but take the French one, and they're enough, about 500 kilometers. Well, we'll see what's happening, but I would be concerned if I were the Russians. Very concerned with this, especially this successful strike. If it was successful strike, then if that happened 100 kilometers, could happen at 500. It's just a straight line, or a little bit of the so you avoid interception and so on. Well, the things might hit the fan, if you know what I mean. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Do you think the Russians will do that to the people who deliver them? Like Macron delivers the SCALP? Do you think they're going to hit Macron? Do you think they're going to hit, let's say, not Sunak? Sunak is a weasel. Someone in London for the Storm Shadow, some whatever missiles? They didn't do anything with that? Why would they do with the Americans? Why would they do that? I mean, if you get punched in the face and you don't react, you're going to be punched again. But hey, they know better. And actually, that's their war, not mine. But I'm just saying, if I were in their position, I would react. But maybe, not maybe, certainly, they have their cards right here. I don't have any cards to look and see what they got. Whatever these weasels are giving me. These weasels and those weasels, they're all weasels. Why? Because they have interest. And they have big interest, and the stakes are high. They have a lot to lose and a lot to gain. So, do you think they're going to be fair? And no. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. What do you think? Putin is doubtful. He doesn't know if he should go to South Africa. What do you think? Do you think he's going to go and visit Erdogan in Turkey? These things can blow him in the air with no problem. How do you think he's going to do it? It's going to be a little thing like that or something? I don't think so. See you next time.